Boy, getting married this weekend, man. Big weekend for me, man. You've been around a while, coach. Man, you got any advice? Advice for your boy?
Well, it's too late to rescue you. The best wisdom that I can possibly give, 9 days, and it's a little late. You should have come to me sooner. The My wisdom would be, you have to stay out of the way. Now, yeah, and I wish you a very happy marriage, and I'm sure you'll have one. But I'm just telling you, when it comes to marriages, the women lose their mind. Your fiance is going to lose her mind. Your mother-in-law is going to lose her mind. Your mom is going to lose her mind. Several of your sisters and female relatives are going to lose their mind, and they're gonna barrage you with constant questions. What should we wear? And then, which of course my answer was, I don't care. And then, what color should the invitations be? I don't care. What should we have for dessert? I don't care. Should we seat this way or that way? I don't care. But see, I don't care is not satisfactory at all. And you're going to get caught in a catch-22, and I'm certain that you already have. And that catch-22 is, well, I want you to be a part of this too. So what color invitations? All right, the blue ones. Well, I kind of like the tan ones. Okay, the tan ones then. Oh, you're just saying that because you want this over with. You're not even thinking about it, which is of course true. And then, well, what do you want for dessert? I was thinking of strawberry shortcake. Oh, okay. Yeah, strawberry shortcake would be good. Well, what about the blueberry pie? Well, I like the blueberry pie. We could have the blueberry pie. Well, I thought you said you wanted the strawberry shortcake. And it's just going to go back and forth, and they're going to play keep away from you until after you're married. So what you need to do is you need to work late hours, work late, be very nice and supportive, and but they're going to play keep away from you, and there's no answer you can give that is going to be satisfactory or correct.
What's going on, man? That was a funny clip from Coach Mike Leach. He was under a rock today. You got a big hat on, man. Look like a drunk. He was under a rock today, man. Coach Mike Leach died. I think he had a heart attack earlier this week. Was admitted. Was in the hospital for a while, and I think they pronounced him dead today. So RIP to Coach Mike Leach, man. I always remember Coach Mike Leach for every time we had to hire a coach it was time for the Canes to hire a coach. Mike Leach would be at the top of everybody's hire list. They never would even give him a look. And everybody we hired was worse than Coach Mike Leach. Y'all agree? Like even old Mark Rick, like Mike Leach would have been a better hire than everybody that we hired during that process. So shout out to Mike Leach, man. Actually once beat us in the bowl game. What year that was they beat us in the bowl game? I know y'all remember in the comment section. Y'all remember everything. Get the likes up, man. We only have the villains in the comment section until we can make it to 70% likes. Only the villains will be able to comment. So if you're looking at it and it says only members, that's who the villains are. The villains are the members. So shout out to Coach Mike Leach, man. We're going to talk about that a little bit when we get back in here. Talk about a little Connor Lou flipping. Talking about Rueben Bain, his commitment coming up. Nothing big. He's just going to post it on social media. Samson Okunlola nails it down to 4. I heard they signed the HBCU signed a petition to get Dion banned from the bowl game. I hope that's not true. Claude have mercy. I hope that's not. Claude have mercy. I hope that's not true. But that's what we heard, man. So, man, let's get the likes up, man. Let's get this thing popping. Let's ride, man.
Definitely do have a chance.
Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida.
When you on the field, is it pregame? Like, is it ever? Are you ever afraid? Does you ever feel fear, or do you ever feel pressure?
Nervous.
You ever feel pressure?
Not one bit.
None of that.
No.
Who's been your tough defender? Like, who's guarded you the tough?
Yeah, who's the toughest person you played?
I don't see nobody.
I knew this. Nobody. Man. He was gonna give it the damn hood.
That's why I'm a playmaker. I love receiving. I love to catch the ball. I love to go over people's head.
Yeah.
So I just gotta do what I do.
University of Miami. They land you, and then they land the number one. We call him football player, number one player in the nation, James Williams.
Yeah.
Both playing the same position, right? How do you envision that working? Are they telling you how this gonna work, or?
Well, I feel like me and James two different safeties.
Uh huh.
And I'm more of the ball hogging safety. He's more of the rangy playing, like you playing, say, like in the box, like a striker position, strong safety.
Right.
And I'm more of the free safety. So I already know in practice that's gonna just build great competition. And when the game comes, it's gonna be easy.
Guess what's
Because
up?
I know we go hand in hand because it's like we're the same person.
Right.
So he has like his strengths and weaknesses, and I have my strengths and weaknesses. And we're gonna he can feed off of me, learn how to, I guess, be more of the free safety, then I can learn off of him, be more of like a closer to the box safety.
Right.
So I feel like we just gonna make each other better.
Yeah, James played free safety. He wanted to play free safety. He was big on that. But James will never be back at free safety. James be closer to the line than the linebacker sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
that's
just him
yeah.
helping his team win.
That's his chess. Yeah, that's it. That's him playing chess with the team. I told
Yeah.
the kid. I covered James since he was that big, bro. I've known him all his life.
I just feel like every time it's just man on man. If he wins the battle, then there goes the play. He doesn't break on the run, or if this person like doesn't take that step, or certain things. It just, I feel like you beat your man every play,
Right.
you got the best chance to stop any team, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5-star. Lean loyalty. 6'12", 276 pounds.
Yeah. After that, I just started going crazy. Tackles after tackle.
Yeah, the first play was like a tackle for loss, like 6.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't touch you, like.
Yeah, like they did.
Explain to me, though. Like, what is that about? Like, how do they not? You 6'5", 300 pounds.
I mean,
Is it something? Is it a swim move or something you do? Like, they don't see you? You're teleporting? What's going on?
I'm too fast for long.
They don't realize you that fast when the game starts. Like,
I'm gonna be the best player on the field. Like, I just gotta show the world. Like, I'm the true 50. I'm the next 56 up. The next. I'm gonna just go crazy this year. Like, show people like, wow, at 56. Like, show them like I want to take care of my mom. I want to put in a big house, stupid cars, big pool in the backyard. Put on for my brothers, my nieces and nephews, like coaches. I think all of them boys for like having me here at this like position that I'm in now, cause like it took hard work and dedication. Without all of them to guide me in the right path, I wouldn't be here today. So I think all of them for like helping me out. Like, yeah.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what big time players step up in big game. All the criticize and all that, it's over, baby. Big time players step up in big game.
what's going on, man? What's going on? I'm D, man. We about to talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball. First thing first, 786-405-9499. We want to get down with IOD Squad. If you want to get your credit wiped, right now, you just text 786-405-9499. I'll point you in the right direction to the right people. If you need a one-on-one, I've been doing a couple of them one-on-ones, man. Just showing people what I know. I ain't nobody's financial advisor. None of that. Just show you what I know. Help you out. Little stocks, little options, make a little money up and down. Shout out to Insane. Shout out to Insane. You might be driving trucks or something, dog. Insane always get his notifications. Every time man, get my notification, man, give me no notification. Insane always get his notifications, dog. I don't know what kind of cell phone service he got. He might be got Cricket or something. There's only like 8 people on that platform. He always get his notifications. Always. Let me see what we got. John Ruiz. I see John Ruiz pulling in the big dogs. He pulled in Cam Kitchens. Life Wallet. Bang. He done pulled in Tyler Van Dyke. Tyler. I need the other Tyler to show up this year. Bang. Life Wallet. I'm going to bring my boy Richard here. Shout out Jannar Ross. Listen, if you're watching and you can't comment, it's because you're not a football villain. So if you want to become a villain, hit the join button. We got the best group chat in town. Hey, man, we're going to do one of them special cave meetings tonight. So we'll send out the link a little later tonight, man. We're going to get together and talk about some of this stuff, some inside stuff. We got on Bain and Twan and Brandon Ennis names keep popping back up. Every goddamn Brandon Ennis stuff won't die. So we'll talk about that tonight, man. And the football villain, a little later tonight. Rich, I got my boy Rich. Rich, what's going on, man?
What's up, Street?
Chilling. First off, man, we talked about a little bit. Mike Leach, man, been coaching. Where Mike Leach from? Susanville, California. 1961. Been coaching since 1987. Well, he beat us. He beat us with Washington State, right?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I think that was a bowl game too, right?
It was a bowl game.
Yeah, I remember that. And I think it was that was the game in like El Paso or New Mexico or something like that.
What year was it? 2018?
I forget. It was a little bit longer than that.
Alamo Bowl or 2015 Sun Bowl?
I think the Sun Bowl. And it wasn't sunny. It was pretty cold. I remember that.
It beat us 20-14, 2015, the Hyundai Sun Bowl. Oh no, it suck again. In Texas, El Paso, they scored 13 points in the second quarter, which was enough. Who was our acting offensive coordinator? It snowed in that game.
Yeah, Randy Shannon. Was Randy Shannon the head coach?
Was Randy the head coach?
Let's see, 2015. No. That was after. That had to be like Golden.
It was Al Golden?
That's what I'm thinking.
Goddamn Washington State. Son of a bitch. Got beat by Washington State, dog. But man, if you're just getting in here, Mike Leach died today. Announced early this morning. Here we go. See if we can watch a little bit of this before they shut us down.
Joe Yerby.
That's Joe Yerby. Oh, that is Joe. Ooh, look colder than a zombie out there, boy. Yeah. Oh, Rich, where you went?
don't know. I'm in the
Shout out to
back.
Robbie Porter just became huh?
I said I'm in the back. But shout out to Robbie.
Shout out to Robbie Porter, man. Trying to get the best view where we can watch this thing. Watch a little bit of this thing. Chris Herndon.
Fair
We had
use.
all these dudes over all these dudes over the year, dog. Shout out to Robbie for becoming a member, man. Robbie said, "Mess that. I ain't mess with these likes." Who that is at quarterback?
Kaya?
That was Kaya.
Yep.
Stacy Coley. How we lose these dudes, man? Had Kaya and Stacy Coley. How we lose these dudes in the squad?
Chris Herndon, Joe Yearby, Mark Walton.
God have mercy, dog. Kaya put that thing in there, didn't he?
Yep.
Got the ball again. Oh, they scored on a 7-7. So this must be all the UM highlights.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, well, then we have an explosion. Scott went to the league too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we done had some. Oh my God, we done had some rosters, dog. Look at that. We ain't throw that pass all year.
We have a receiver who could do what Stacy Coley did either.
Let me see. I want to see if we can find. I want to find a highlight with. This is just our highlights. They're not even scoring their touchdowns. Another tight end, huh? Who it is? Njoku. Dog, look at the rosters, dog. I love to look back at these games, dog. Look at the roster we had, and we could not beat Washington State in the Hyundai Sunbird.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the roster. This is crazy, dog. Njoku. Still in the league.
Njoku, Herndon, still, yeah, you know. And they was running from under center too. They the power offense.
Still in the league.
Kosar and Testaverde.
Joe Yearby. Yearby, no, he used to be able to put his foot in the ground, boy.
Yep.
You know when I interviewed Coach, the Rams coach right now, he's our running back coach at Brown. Brown was his name, right?
Yeah, Thomas Brown.
Thomas Brown, when I interviewed, Thomas Brown said he felt that all of those guys were NFL guys. Yearby, Walton, and Gus, right?
Yeah.
And Duke. He said he felt they all were. He said he felt they all were NFL guys.
They were. Sometimes that handoff is important when you're going from the NFL to you're going from the NFL to
look at the
college
roster,
to the
Mark
NFL.
Walton with the one-handed catch.
So Yearby went through a couple different
Look at the
changes.
catch, dog.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh my God! You see, somebody say Yearby got big.
He did get big for his junior year,
Shout out
but
to the bully, man.
right after that, I think what hurt him is he lost a whole bunch of weight before the combine or before the Miami combine. He was under 200 pounds. So when you under 200 pounds, man, they're gonna expect you to run a 4.4, 4.3, something like that.
Bush.
Yep.
So they had to be the Bush the defense with Bush and Jaquan Johnson, right?
Yep.
Tracy Howard. Man, get out of here, man.
Remember, Bush was like he didn't like to study film, something like that.
Yeah. Tracy Howard said Bush didn't like to study film. Still in the league.
Yeah. Still in the league.
Shout out to Bullyville with the $50, man. I appreciate y'all dudes, man. We got another platinum.
Yeah, man.
We got another platinum member, so now we got 3 platinum members for $50 a month. We got another one. Add on another one, man.
Shout out to them.
Look at Mark Walton. Man. we lost this game, dog. How did we lose this game, dog?
Mike Leach effect.
No, we were so much more talented in teams.
And we had a pretty decent O line too.
Huh?
We had a pretty decent O
check the
line in
rights.
comparison to what we got now.
You said we had a decent O line.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, that's the boy. That's the McCord. I remember they duped them in the state championship game.
Yep.
This is crazy. If you just get in here, man, we're looking at Washington State. I think Mike Leach beat us in the bowl game. I'm just watching the game, trying to figure out how did it happen. This is trying to figure out. Whoa, this boy wrecking shot. Did McCord go to the league?
Based on what I'm looking at, I don't know, but he should have.
It was Tyreek McCord, right?
Tyreek McCord, yep.
That's what it looked like, right? He did the same thing to Duke them in state too.
I remember him.
I don't think so. No, man. Maybe he got hurt or something.
So it looks like he's been in the NFL and he also played in Canada.
That boy doing NASCAR. You see that?
Who doing NASCAR?
Tyreek McCord.
Oh.
Like he's a part of a NASCAR team. To be crowned a champion on your second win, your second year, and your 29th birthday is amazing. I thank God for every obstacle. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. What did Mark Walton just do? Touchdown.
Yeah, he's on with a NASCAR pit crew. They make
that?
They make really good money, by the way. Those pit crew
Look at
guys.
Barrios. Oh, he's in the pit crew, changing tires and stuff.
Yep. I think you got to have a degree too to work in the pit crew.
See, Walton turned out sad. Boy, it's like a blizzard out there now. The camera, that boy just dabbed. A blizzard out there. How many likes we got, man? So where we at?
70 likes, 160 people.
Really? Close?
We like, let's see. We need to get it up over, basically we need to get to like 120. We got 72.
If you're watching on Facebook and Twitter, come on over to the YouTube. So we scored a touchdown with 13 minutes left, and so we lost 13-20. So we didn't score again.
Mm-hmm.
You grew up in Miami, right, Rich? You remember where you were at when you first saw snow?
Philadelphia.
Wait a minute. How did we score again? Who number 11? Real fast. Who's number 11? Is that Durant Scott?
Let me see what he looked like.
Rayshawn, what was his name?
Rayshawn Scott.
We didn't score. How did we score? Now we got 3 minutes left. Uh-oh.
Barrios again.
How did we score?
There's a lot of time too, man.
That's it. It must be went bad. It must be went bad. It must be went bad. It must be went bad from there. But yeah, we all just getting here, man. We was just watching the Mike Leach Washington State game versus Miami. Turnover at the 5, if I remember, Chris. Boy, them boys be on point, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Pass interception. Wide receiver pass interception. Am I right? My God. I guess we would have to find the real, because that was just Miami Hurricane highlights. We would have to find the rest. So listen, man, 786-405-9499. If you're trying to get your credit fixed, get involved with IOD Squad, send us a text. We got you. We'll put you in the right direction. What else we got going on? Rueben Bain set to commit here soon. It won't be a big commit. He's just gonna post it on his IG. Went to visit Florida State, came back, pushed his commitment up on the Army game, Under Armour game, trying to get him to hold off. Man was like, no. It's going down. Now, usually when the kid come back from a visit and they say, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and commit. Usually it's wherever they just visited is where he's going to commit to.
Yeah.
Usually that's how that works. I don't think that's what it is. We talked a little bit about it in the Football Villain member section. We talked a little bit about it. I don't think that's serious. I think Bain's been locked in for a minute. You got a lot of stuff going on though, man. You got Connor Lulu.
Yeah, with that, it was just the major at Auburn. So there's a specific thing he's trying to do outside of football, and Auburn was better suited for him to do that. I think it has something to do with aviation, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah. So it wasn't football related. It was more so just looking at life after football, and they just had a better program. Kind of like when Jalen Phillips came all the way over from UCLA to Miami, because Miami had a great music program. So it's kind of the same deal here.
You buying that?
Like
bullshit to me.
I mean, yes, I am, but also, of course, the underlying thing is people will say this, but it's hard to get Georgia offensive linemen who born and bred, and you get what I'm saying, because you got Alabama right there, you got a cluster of southern states that they could go to, SEC, Alabama, Auburn, you got UGA, you got Georgia Tech, you got Tennessee right up the road, Clemson, we can't forget about Clemson. So you got a lot of options, but I really do think that it was more just based on what he wrote on Twitter. It was about life after football.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like, bullshit to me.
All right, well, check this out. Al Blades goes to Duke, right? Yes,
Right?
you know coaches at Duke, but I mean, could you imagine getting your masters at Duke? Being a
I think
former
that's
player from there, being an alumni, getting your masters. I mean, that's
I
life
think
after football.
I like that. I think that's a cool move. I think that was a
Yeah.
smart lateral move on his behalf. I don't know who set that up. But yeah, I think if you're gonna do it, do it. I remember a kid left Ohio State at a plantation. He ended up being pretty good at safety too. And Duke actually won the ACC, or they played for the ACC championship that year.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I knew his family, man. I think his name was Jeremy Hyatt, Jeremy Cash. Jeremy Cash, I think his name was. He left Ohio State and went to Duke. Met an Asian girl, rich Asian girl. I don't know if they got married, but Jeremy Cash, I think his name was. He kind of did the same thing. A 10 hut. Aye, sir.
So
Private Pow.
So you feeling, huh? So you rocking?
Major Pain.
The greatest military movie ever, Full Metal Jacket, dog.
Well, that one, I didn't see that before. I didn't see that before I joined the military, but if I did, I want to join. Hell no.
That boot camp scene was about as close as. First of all, for all who you ain't Marines, the boot camp scene is shot right at Parris Island. That is Parris Island. It ain't no studio. That's Parris Island. That's the barracks. That drill instructor who died here recently. He used to do the commercials. He played such a great part. He was like an honorary Marine. Like the Marines actually respected him, dog, for that part he played.
That's what's up.
Talking about no Top Gun. Top Gun. Kentucky, we love you long time. Full Metal Jacket, dog. Did I ask Luke about? I should have asked Luke about that. We love you long time. But that's where he got it from, Full Metal Jacket.
That's true.
So yeah, man, Connor Luke sits down with the coaches, takes the picture with him and his mama, and says he want to go to Auburn for what? Home ec? What he majoring in? Rich?
Something to do with aviation. I heard that was in the group me today.
Ain't buying it. I think they said we in the lead for the Alabama defensive lineman.
I don't care about that. I want to meet with the Alabama offensive lineman. I don't give a damn about that defensive lineman.
The offensive lineman. Come on.
Okay,
the offensive lineman. What do we know about this guy though? Like, what do we know about Corn?
I mean, wasn't he getting significant playing time at
he was starting?
Alabama? I don't want to mince my words and say that he was starting when I haven't looked into it as deeply, but he got significant playing time. Out of all the linemen that came out last week, he was the only one that was really on the field, you know.
Yeah. So here's the thing. My young guy, Keith Brown. Keith Brown announces tonight that he's going to enter the portal. I spoke with him a couple of days ago, man, and he was really upfront with me. He was upfront with me. He really was. He was like, man, when it stuff started going my way, man, I kind of strayed. And I understood. I couldn't do nothing but hug him because I understood that. You were in College Station. You just got injured, had a concussion. You can't play. You know what I'm saying? The OC tripping on you. And he said he just went left a little bit. So he just jumped in the portal, man. And I think Miami may take a look at him. I didn't know he got injured. You know what I'm saying? Because we all saw him catch the touchdown in the first game, the long bomb. He caught the touchdown in the first game. Then they say he got a concussion. Then he was injured, couldn't really play for the rest of the year. So that's what that was about. But Yule is in the portal. Some kind of questioning because they were saying like they were kind of depleted at wide receiver like us. I know JoJo Earl. Well, Earl was Alabama, right? Earl was.
Yeah.
Stewart. I get him mixed up with Stewart all the time. But yeah, so Yule is in the portal. I'll take you, bro.
Me too. Me too.
Really?
Huh?
Because it sounds like another Seven McGee.
You is you. You ain't no nothing something nothing. You is cut
Hey,
from his
hey,
dad.
yo.
What's up?
Breaking news. I see people in the chat saying we got Bane.
There it is. Now I got work to do. We got Bane.
Wait a second. Hold on, Street. You didn't have the damn.
What?
You didn't have the edit already on standby? Stop
The
playing.
edit's
Man.
always on. The edit's always on standby. The edits are always made. You know what I'm saying? The edits are always there. They're always there. So Bane commits.
Yep.
You put it out,
And
Santana?
Insane
Huh?
DW says shots on him next time we down in Miami.
I said Santana. The Santana, the bat signal out.
Who said that's insane? DW said shots on him.
Oh, he switched it up for Bane. Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
So Mario switched it up for Bane.
Oh, that's nasty. Let me see. That's in the group me.
Yeah.
No, that's on Twitter. Well, someone posted it in there, but yeah. No Santana Moss.
I didn't know when he. Huh?
What
So
you
I
deleted?
guess breaking his Bane.
Me?
Huh?
What you deleted?
Yeah. So y'all go ahead and talk about what this means. Why I get X together. Make sure X ain't got candy in his face and he can't see Bane committing. Y'all handle that for a second. So
No, because
that mean we
right?
He just
That mean we
tweeted
back.
something and I think he deleted it. Somebody retweeted it, so he on it. But what this means is that elite,
we back.
yeah, elite. And when I say elite, I'm not talking about like elite. You see these so-called analysts. I'm talking about like record-setting sack records as a junior. Should have been a 5-star. God knows why he's not. I don't go to many Dade County football games, but I went to his in person. You know what I'm saying? Well, I would call it regular season game of the year personally. And this dude is absolutely a game changer. I don't know if he's necessarily a day one starter, but he has a twitch. He definitely has a bend about him, and he just has a nose for the quarterback. So huge take. Something's happening. I don't know what it is, but something is happening behind the scenes that we aren't seeing. But yeah, huge commitment. Huge commitment.
You say something's happening.
Yeah, something's happening. Something big. The way the coaching staff is moving, the way that they seemingly seem to I would call it be unfazed about Connor Lou. Something's happening.
They fighting.
Yep.
Y'all see me and Mario was on the same thing. You see I got Bane in the background. Y'all see we was on the same thing. That's a comic book Bane though.
My thing is, if you are Connor Lou, and no shade to him, but
Rich, you got something you want? It's got to be a party because everyone Bane.
Could you hear me?
No, say it again.
Nah, I was saying no shade to Connor Lou, but like you see the class we putting together, and then you like, nah, I want to go to Auburn. Like I don't know. I don't know if that's the best move, but from a football perspective, but you know, we moving forward. Pancake next.
What did that say about Gainesville and FSU? If they said that man,
Pancake nasty.
that man went to both of them schools, came back and said, "I made my
They
decision."
said what?
He said he went to both schools and said, "I came back and said I made up my decision. I formed the coaching staff." What does that
They'll
say
run it,
about?
right?
Yeah, what does that say about them schools? But like I've always said, people was always like, "Oh, I think it's going to Auburn. Oh, I think Alabama's coming." I told everybody, man, let these kids enjoy their process, man. Let them take these free ass trips to these mid ass towns to realize how much more trash these towns is compared to Miami, and then let the chips fall where they may. Like, don't let this stuff because the kid takes visits. Oh, he's visiting here. Like, that's that Clemson shit that people do because Clemson know that once a recruit get a Clemson, he's like, yeah, you ain't leaving. If you commit to me, understand. Like, ain't no 3-4 because you didn't have none of these people entice you to get up out of here. We need everything we can get. So let the process happen, man. Don't let these people scare you into thinking that you gotta commit. Nah, man, let that dude. I'm sure his brother knew for months now. He's like, man, come on, I'm going to Miami. Stop playing. Miami won't take this free trip to Alabama though. If you was a 17-year-old kid, if you was a 17-year-old kid and someone said, hey, you get free tickets to the Iron Bowl, I don't care who you are, everybody in this chat and in this live stream would absolutely take that opportunity.
We going.
There's no question about it. Let them enjoy the process, man.
Yeah. You know what my fear was? My fear was his brother. His brother could have parlayed him into a real coaching job somewhere else, probably. Let's go to Louisville and put my brother on the field. That could have went the other way. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we don't really. That ain't really how we move as people. But that could have went the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Bain could have used his time to get his brother on the field. They're asking you, Lashley, what you got for us, man? Your brother come be the defensive coordinator.
Right.
Let him coordinate.
That's true. Yeah. Shout out to Lenoris Murray. He said he crying and he a grown ass man.
This one touching deep, huh?
Yeah.
He crying.
He like my man from the video,
he
12-year-old. You know what I'm talking about?
You saw that?
Yeah, that's why I knew the dude from when I seen his face. I was like, it's that dude from that crying gift.
Yeah. That crying gift. So if you just get in here, man, breaking news, man. Miami lands Big Bang. And y'all go ahead and run it for a little bit. I got a little more work to do, man, because when this stuff happens, man, I gotta put stuff and post stuff.
Hey, look at this, man.
Listen, man. This has to be. Listen, man.
People crying out here, man. Like, this man shedding real tears, dog. You the 10 to the top.
Stay right there. Let people see it, dog. Stay right there. Stay right there, dog.
Shout out to Bullyville, man.
That's real?
Yeah, it's real. This man here crying, man.
Oh, man.
What?
Someone said that's gangster tears. It's different. It ain't emotional tears. It's gangster tears.
It's gangster tears. It's gangster tears.
Yeah, man.
And King David 689, he asks if we're gonna get Mr. Pancake. I mean, everybody asking that. I was of course.
You see how that happens, man? Like, it's almost like you can't do enough in recruiting. As soon as you get somebody, they're like, who next?
Like the Jordan win, people. It's okay. But nah, I find it ironic. Hey, you know what's funny too? Someone said this in the comments. Because that's Ben right there wearing that nasty ass scarlet and garnet and gold, whatever you call that shit. And someone's like, they're surprised they ain't getting to foot the U down. Well, we know in the past that doesn't work, so. And they got another video, man. This man, they were Hurricane Bain there and bought his mama cake on a visit. They done put another Cormani, man, and lost again. Hate to see it.
They suck again.
Maybe that's a sign. Like, if you got a kid who's considered Miami and you Florida State, let's not buy them a cake and sing happy birthday. Because you 0 for 2 on the trail, Norvell.
Right. But I tell you what, man, I'm gonna be real with you. Stuff is getting dicey out here, man. I love it. I love it. This is the old school. The record may not reflect it, because of course, Florida State they had their coaches a little bit longer than we have. We had first year coach. Florida had a first year coach, but man, I'm telling you, it feels like the way it used to be with the recruits. If you ain't go to Miami, you went to Florida or Florida State. It's starting to feel that way. I like that. So we
Well, as
got
long
to
as they get all the
continue
fucking
to
scraps. We can keep it
exactly.
that way.
So we got to continue to lead in that department. We be good to go.
As long as they get all the scraps, I could care less.
So somebody said, let's get another QB while we at it. That would be nice. That'd be nice. That kid from Michigan would be nice.
I'm actually interested because I don't see it. Like did he tweet it out? Because I don't see it.
I think people just going off of what Mario sent.
Very interesting.
I see Dennis his tweet that he always put out. You know what time it is? I hear me over here in the kitchen.
I didn't see the night until I was already a man. Then it was nothing to me. You merely adopted the dark.
The chat open. Shout out. The chat is open to subscribers, and we'll open it to everybody in a second.
I didn't see the night until I was already a man. Then it was nothing to me. You merely adopted the dark.
That merely adapted to the dark. Gotta be one of the coldest lines I've ever heard, man.
that whole movie, dog, had me shook, man. I met a. Yeah, I ain't gonna go there. That whole movie, dog, was like, what type of man shoots a man before he throws him out of a plane? If I take the mask off, will it be painful for you?
Yeah.
Those Batmans was just awesome, dog.
It was.
Let's see. Did you put it out on Instagram?
I'm looking for
Check
it.
out the Gabby.
Well, he told us today. He said,
inside of you.
Huh?
No, he said Gabby posted something about Bain.
He told us today that I don't see it on Instagram either. He told us today that it was just going to be a post. Like it wasn't going to be.
Man, that's crazy.
What?
I don't know. This man's like the whole family. He dapping this man.
There it is. It's on. Hey, there it is.
It's on what?
My guy did it. I am DV Design. Well, too. Well, he did it. He did one for Kane Inside In. Okay, I thought that was Hayes Fawcett. Oh, Hayes Fawcett under there saying where? Hayes probably like, I got the edit.
Oh, okay, yeah. He dropped it. Okay.
Who dropped it?
Hayes?
Did he drop it?
Yeah, he dropped it 7 minutes ago. Let me scroll up.
On Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
Hayes Fawcett was under my man talking about where? They done gave that man way too much power, man. We gotta get another graphic guy in there. I be trying to convince the graphic guy to do it.
We do. Especially being that close to all these Miami recruits, y'all got to get in that room with them. Maybe it's just because
he ain't getting it. I've been trying to convince him to do it. He ain't getting it. He just sees free work. Oh, X dropped it 13 minutes ago. X saw something. I guess X ain't have diamond in his face.
We did. He pushed the booty cheeks out the way like this.
Y'all just give me, huh?
I said if he did, he pushed the booty cheeks out the way like this. Move. I gotta tweet this out.
If y'all just getting in here, man. Miami just landed Rueben Bain while we were live. Somebody say time to break out the good bourbon.
Yep.
Hayes Fawcett edits, they be hit and miss, but you know he's a kid, right? But that is brilliant that On 3 has him on, because he gets a lot of the information first. My edits get a little better, man. I'm gonna jump in that thing.
You got to. Yeah, I see Samson. Like Samson Okunlola, he dropped it 3 hours ago. This is not good.
Some of Hayes Fawcett stuff but that one is that with Samson sitting at that desk with those pancakes, that look fire. Look like he's in the kitchen.
Nah, it's it's him dunking over a stack of pancakes or something.
Nah, this one, I like this one.
Oh,
Hayes Fawcett.
You talking about the Florida one?
Is that Hayes Fawcett though? No.
Hayes Fawcett didn't do that. Steezo, somebody did that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because when I just showed this Hayes Fawcett.
Hayes Fawcett is hit and miss with his. Some of it be rush work. You can tell some of it be rush work. I gotta get into the game, though. Listen, man. Now that I'm scrolling through my pictures, look at this picture right here. This is us. We was out of town. We were out of town looking for my brother, and we stopped at a Bojangles. Look how much sugar this girl put in this thing to make the tea. I almost walked out. Bro, I looked at my girl and I say, it look like house party again when she was pouring that sugar in the tea. Look how
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Girl, that's good.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When you pull this picture up, I was not focused on that lemonade.
Oh no, me and my lady wasn't either. We both was like, what is going on back there? She was hippie. Yes, she was.
Mm-hmm.
She was hard on my eyes when she turned around, but she was hippie. Huh?
Myrtle.
Nah, someone put a picture of Mike Norvell.
Of who?
Mike Norvell, man. Mike Norvell's with the shits out here, man. Mike Norvell looking like a young Paul Wall, man. Look at this.
Where? Sipping on fofos,
man. Look at that.
Sipping on fofos. That's Mike Norvell.
Yeah, man. Someone said he put White Mike in the locker,
Norvell
man.
was soft. Sipping on fofos.
How was he able to braid his hair? That's crazy.
His hair is braided in that picture. I got it. Okay, I got
it. He got braided hair in here. And he got hang time.
Well, he missed out again with that damn what is it?
Oh yeah.
The whole birthday cake thing. I saw that on.
Yeah, man. 0 for 2, man. Mar just put out the bat signal, man. It's another one. It's the same one.
So talk to me about so y'all. Let's talk about like Bain. Okay, so Bain. Last year, Hayes said Bain was better than all those defensive ends coming out. Y'all remember that? So now we're here now.
Yeah.
Does Bain come in and get on the field early like Nigel Kelly? Like, what y'all think?
Yes. He'll get playing time next year.
Think so?
Yeah. And if he wants to model his game after somebody, I would say with the way that he with his stature now, he could definitely be an Aaron Donald type of D tackle, D end, pass rusher. And that's not a bad person to mimic your game after at all. So yeah. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, is he gonna be on the edge?" Blah blah blah. Because he might not have the length as some guys have, but Aaron Donald don't have that length either. But I tell you what, I'll take him over anybody.
What you think? What you
You
think,
can't teach
Maddie?
that motor.
You said, what do I think?
Yeah.
I talked about it, man. Like, saw him
But
in
you think he get
person.
on the field early? You think you think he get on the field early? Oh, you did get
Yeah,
to
I
see him
think
in
so.
person, huh? How he played that night?
He went off.
How did he play that
Actually,
night? That was
he was
versus
kind of subdued.
Northwestern, right?
He wasn't he's one of those guys. He's a force. Like he may not get there every time, but he's consistent pressure, like pure pressure the entire time. He's someone you got to take into consideration. You got to double team. You got to let him. You got to let him cook. I think he's one of those people who. Like I said, man, and I continue to stand on this. There's something happening, and I think like we said, the caliber of kid, the caliber athlete we bringing in is pure, unadulterated hard workers. I'm not gonna straight call it the Cam effect yet, but I think that shit speaks volumes to people. I truly do, and I think seeing guys like him and Najee, I don't know nothing about. Look, don't take nothing out of this. I don't know nothing about Shamar. I'm not an insider like that. I feel like there's an opportunity for him to come back, but we know Mario has said this. This is his MO. He starts in the trenches. And regardless what happens with Jason Taylor or Joe Salavea or Rod Wright, those trenches are going to get shored up. So that I'm telling you, you can see it from this class. The trenches is where the focus is. Skill positions are going to come. That's always going to be in Miami. You get those a dime a dozen. But guys like this, you don't let him leave the city. You put the lock on his cage, like you ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a huge deal. I think there was possibilities to get other guys in the portal that could have helped. That could have helped possibly next year, but this is one of them guys that you clear space for. You let him develop. You let him cook. So we'll see. I think there's opportunity for him to get on the field early. I don't know if he's going to necessarily be like day one starter, nothing like that, but we'll see. Is he an early enrollee?
There wouldn't be anything stopping him
All
from a
Central
school
kids are
perspective.
early enrollees.
Yeah.
Every kid I've ever seen leave Central is an early enrollee. Just leave it at that. They are the early enrollee masters.
Yeah.
I haven't asked him, I haven't talked to him, but if you big time, you leave Central, you're early enrollee.
He got on them mics, right?
Say it again.
We good on the likes, right? The chat's open. Or we still waiting?
I think the chat is open. We could still use more likes. But the chat is, I think, open to everybody.
Dang, Marvin. That boy, that boy
To
woke up to
everybody
his
that
violence, huh?
subscribe. It's like different levels. I can open it to everybody that subscribe. I can open it to all the football villains. So it was open to everybody to subscribe for 5 minutes. Now it's open to everybody. Best D-line recruit since Jerome Brown. Anybody arguing with that?
Mm-mm.
You see, we moved up to the number 5 class in America now.
Yep.
Mind you, with a decommit. Addition by subtraction, right? I think that's what they call it.
And I like that pick of Bain and Ray Ray at the award ceremony. That's dope. Throwing up the U.
I'm not even gonna lie, man. Bain just looks like an old school Hurricane. Bain look 40 in the face.
We got him.
They had him at a. David Lake had him at a 6, committing to Miami. Dang, David Lake, what was you on? Well, he got to be all up on YouTube talking about, oh yeah, we had him committed. We anticipate him coming. Come on, he's like, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You already talked about Mike Leach, right?
Yeah, we did. You got thoughts on Mike Leach?
Nah, not necessarily. I mean, rest in peace. I remember there was a large contingent of our fan base who wanted him here. And
We talked about that, and we never interviewed him.
Every time somebody came up, every time a coach came open, every time a coach came open.
And I'm not confused.
Every time, man.
Could you imagine if that happened?
Right.
And then the timing lined up to
he
now.
He was better than everybody we ever hired every time.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why people keep saying John Vilma? What happened? Am I missing something? Why is Cynthia Wilcox keep saying John Vilma? Is you saying bands like John Vilma?
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that, dog? I mean, since Jerome Brown, bro, you trying to tell me we haven't brought in a D lineman better than Bain since Jerome Brown? Comment section. We haven't brought in a defensive lineman better since Bain since Jerome Brown. Forston? Are we taking Forston off of what we saw him do and not what he was coming in?
Man, you know what? You're absolutely right. I completely forgot about Marcus Forston, man. I don't look. And of course, I didn't see Jerome Brown in college, in high school, but
Allen Bailey, Chad Thomas. Let's talk now. Now we ain't just been sitting here doing nothing.
You're right. Because Forston, by far, when 70, he came out, he
70,
was
86 though.
Yeah, that's true. But Forston was the best. I feel like he was arguably the best player in America coming out when he came out.
Forston was higher rated than Leonard Taylor and James Williams.
Yeah.
And I think he's the highest rated. Yeah, he's the highest rated defensive lineman we ever recruited.
Alan Bailey was just
Fortune?
a freak
Yeah,
of nature.
per 24/7 Sports.
Wow. Okay, now I know we weren't just sitting here twiddling our thumbs.
Yeah, we weren't. Because like I said, Alan Bailey
Chad
was.
Thomas was.
Go ahead.
The highest rated lineman we've ever recruited. I didn't stutter.
Chad Thomas was a 5-star.
LT's the second one.
Oh,
You want to hear something crazy?
Taylor. Wow.
Anthony Chickalo is higher rated than Chad Thomas.
Oh my God.
Really? Chickalo was a 5-star?
Yeah. You don't remember, man, I already told you, but I was in person. I watched Chickalo outplay Jadeveon Clowney in the Under Armour All-American Beer. I was there in person. I watched it with my own eyes. And everybody was on Jadeveon Clowney. And that man beat him out and won MVP.
Vince Wilfork?
Offensive MP.
Was Vince Wilfork? Did we have rankings during these times? I think that's what we making it hard to.
We're not talking about aliens. We're not talking about aliens. You're on a whole different planet. Wilfork was on a whole different planet.
Wow. I don't see Wilfork. They might start it after
Damian Lewis, Brian Patter.
Well, I don't know because they got Willie Dixon
right.
from the class of 2000.
You're right. Patter was on a whole different planet.
Whoever typed that,
we had some great ones, man.
Yeah, I think they was a little overzealous when they typed that.
Yep.
Rueben Bain said, "Yo, let's see if we can get Bain to come on here. Let's see. Rueben Bain now hit me up. Let's see. Come through, let's talk about it."
Yes, sir. Let's get into it. Hey, I'm not pulling this Chickalo stuff on my ass. Like I literally have it pulled up. Anthony Chickalo.
You're right.
Anthony Chickalo was higher rated than Lance, Duke.
Probably at the office at the Rolex somewhere. He just threw up to you. Just said, "Yo," threw up to you. Let's see an coming here. Probably at the Rolex somewhere. Look at that strawberry. I'm off that yak right now. What time is it? 9:30. So listen, if you just getting here, Miami Land's Big Bain. We spoke to Bain today, and we talked about this in the group meeting. In the group meeting in the footballing section. The weird thing was about it. Bain comes back from Florida State, pushes up his commitment. So we got on the horn with Bain today. Started hitting Bain up. Bain, you got an official visit at Miami this weekend, right? And he trusts us. You know what I'm saying? He says, "Yep." What are we doing? What are we doing today, then, Bain? So he had an official visit set to Miami this weekend. Coach A said Bain got him drunk. Hayes said Bain was better than everybody, than all four of the defensive end last year.
Hey, you see this comment here?
And got me drunk on that cane juice tonight. It's called Bain juice.
You read that?
What is it? That?
On Hayes' comment.
Put it back up there. Let me see.
Is it focusing?
Go back.
To go back?
What do you say?
Basically, Francis saying that practice is going to be fun now.
No,
responding to Bain's commitment.
Who said that? Francis?
Yeah, Francis Miles.
Oh, Francis said that?
Yeah, I guess he locked in.
So we got man the legend in the house, man.
Yes, sir. Uh-oh.
Coach done froze on
Wi-Fi.
Let's see
Still
who
clean
come back in
Wi-Fi,
again.
man.
Let me see.
Y'all
There
can
it
hear
is.
me yet?
Yeah,
Y'all
we
can
hear
hear
you.
me
Yeah, you
yet?
know.
We hear you, OG.
Yeah, yes, sir. What's up? What's happening?
Hey,
It
What's
might be
going
coming.
on?
you tell me
Huh?
what's happening.
They say he coming.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
That's what's up, man.
Hey
Man,
man,
What happened at
we
Florida
got
State
some
this
work.
weekend, man?
No, he enjoyed himself. You know, and he likes Randy. Randy does a great job recruiting, as you guys know. He likes Randy, but I think it was just this home. He been going to camps with Ma, Rick, him, lights out. We had 3 more cousins, Herman's son, Furman, Jazz. I used to take all of them down into the camp. It was 11 or 12 at the time. And, you know, they used to have fun. And I don't know, maybe that's when he fell in love with the program. I don't know. Because, you know, he hard to read. He don't talk that much. And he loved football. And that's a good thing. And I seen the kid from Dillard say, get to the quarterback. I'm going to get us the ball. And then the big lineman from IMG say, we're going to have some fun at practice. So, you know, all of them, they coming with the right mentality, attitude. That's the same type of attitude we had that class of 83. We can't say we the one changed the program because there was a lot of pieces already in place. But we had a lot to do with it. But hey, man, I'm excited. We have work to do now. It ain't just going to happen. And I'm so sick and tired. See, everybody was wondering why the town was so mad. Town ain't mad that we was losing. Town mad because we were laying down. We was laying down. The neighborhood don't like that. We
right.
tough. We like people in Pittsburgh, blue collar and all that. We just tough in the city of Miami. From down south all the way to the county line. And that shit was bad, man. It was getting in the bed, man. These country boys coming in here and pushing us around and faking at us and stuff. I ain't like that, but it's part of the process. But we gonna get some of it with heart. Just like they say, JoJo told their ass after Mario spoke, all you motherfuckers don't want to be here, get your ass out of here. I'm
Get
with
out.
that.
Man,
Get
talk
out.
to him.
Right,
Leave.
right.
Talk to him.
Leave.
Talk to him.
He
Hey, do
say leave.
you think when Miami started losing, you think it became a little the decision became a little rougher on Bain, or like if it's a team losing like that, you know what I'm saying? And you a player of that stature.
You got to ask him, but he did tell him he didn't like to lose. And when I talked to the defense and defense and coach Rod, he asked him some of his concerns, and that was one of his concerns. He said he looked at the locker room, and the locker room wasn't where it's supposed to be, and that's sad that a high school locker room was better than a D1 supposed to be top of the line program locker room. Something wrong with that.
Right.
Something wrong with that. And it's the players in there. We policed each other and held each other accountable. We never wanted to be the guy that let everybody down. So you tied your shoes up. I'm gonna give y'all this story again. I don't know if y'all remember. We playing Oklahoma. First play, they split Keith Jackson, all pro tight end in the NFL. He big. Keith 6'4", 6'5", about 225, 230. So they split him out wide and run the option my way. I'm off in 5 yards. I make contact. He too big. Can't get off him. That Winston Moss happened to be their season was over. He was at Tampa at that time. So Tampa was bad. And he was at the game himself. I don't know if Jerome and Highsmith was there, but I know Winston was there. And when we get off the first play, so now they pick up about 12 yards on my side. The whole defense, when we get back in that goddamn huddle, everybody, because it was a circle huddle, everybody looking at me, all 10. And the only thing I tell them is, my bad. And I'm like, and then that's when they called the huddle. Everybody was okay then, because they know I always pull my weight. We got guys not pulling their weight. And I was embarrassed to play bad. Especially my mom in them stands, my dad in them stands, in the neighborhood watching. Cause my first year starting was damn near like a nightmare. Cause the homies knew all the bad plays. They knew 3rd and 8, 3rd and 12. You missed that tackle. The nigga picked up 8 more yards. They critiqued all that. So I'm like, God damn, did I do anything right? Damn, talk about the plays you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to make plays. No,
Yeah, they don't remember nothing good.
But then when they see me, man, you did this, you did that. They don't. We got to get back to that. But see, these kids are different. We could take constructive criticism and we could take criticism, good or bad. You step back and evaluate what the person just said to you. They spawn now. I hate this transfer portal. That was the worst shit college football put in. They need to do something because that's wrong. Everybody run. But it starts at home with these parents. They babying these dudes and they ain't teaching them real reality. The house I came out was always reality. The houses y'all came out of, y'all was taught reality. It wasn't no mama always made excuses for you. My mama like, man, you better get, you done gone crazy. Gonna slap
you done gone. Right.
Yeah. They
these mama these days take up.
They friends. Yeah. My mama wasn't my friend. My daddy wasn't my friend. And if y'all friend of y'all children, y'all better stop that. You can't be friends with them till they grown. But right now, you got to be teaching them right, and some tough love got to be in there here and there, man. We raising these children wrong. These people doing.
Where you see your nephew playing? Your nephew gonna be outside?
One thing I just Tony Fitzpatrick. He was the star nose guard on the '83, the first national championship game. Fitzy, we call him Fitzy. He saw that he committed. He hit me on my IG, and he asked me what he played, TB. And all y'all know he play wherever he want to play at. So wherever they put him at, wherever he gonna do what he need to do. Cause one thing, he different from me. He different from my son Voss. He love that football, and he ain't doing all that extracurricular activity that can't help him get better. So that's the dangerous part with him. Wherever they want him at, that's where he gonna be, and he gonna give his all. That's who he is.
Saying he be focused.
He focused. Like I used to watch when Central Northwestern playing. It could be a big game or whatever, right? You might see 20, 25 of the Central kids. Guess who ain't there? He ain't coming out there. That ain't what he do. I don't know what he do. All I know, when he put the tired shit up, he be ready to go. He be on go.
And ready to go?
But see, the family will tell you, Herman, Big Rube, Voss. I told everybody when he was going to the 9th grade at Central, I said, he's going to be the best Bain out of all of us. I said, cuz, why? I said, just watching. So now they say, cuz, I said, I'm telling you, but guess what? He got a little cousin now named Rueben Bain. He look up to him, he follow everything he do. And
where he at?
He just turned 13, little Voss. He just played football for the first time this year. His skill set off the chart. Now we got work to do with him on the mental part of the game and stuff like that, but he chasing because it's a family affair. I want to do better than you did. Cause also my son, my skills was nothing compared to him. And his son, Lil Voss, his son, he got it. He almost 6 foot right now. And he fast. The mama was All-American in track, and y'all know the daddy was fast, and he fast. But my granddaughter gonna be the Olympic champ. I'm telling y'all now.
What's her name?
Travaria Bain is her name. That's gonna be the Olympic champ. I don't know what race is gonna be. He's 13.
How she is?
She should be turning 11. Y'all will see. And she got that dog in her. She got that dog in her.
What happened to you? The donut, mini donut man? That's your cousin, right?
Yeah, that's Herman. That's Herman. Herman is his uncle. People say that's my nephew. I'm not his uncle. That's my little cousin. Herman is his uncle. That's Ruben's son. Herman and Ruben are brothers.
What happened to the basketball player? He had a little basketball player.
Jalen, he in school.
He in school?
He in school. Yeah. Jalen stopped playing football. He grew up playing football and was nice, but he decided he wanted to play basketball. He was in the back of that van. He was in the back of the van.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Rick counts. All of them used to go. They used to love it. They used to get to go inside after their first workout. They get the buffet. They eat much as they want. They used to have a ball, man. I'm just excited.
Man.
I ain't
you got
talked
Rueben Bain in here, man. Talk about he your nephew, right?
Huh?
He your nephew, right?
He's my little cousin. His
little
uncle
cousin
is Herman. His uncle name is Herman. I don't need to be his uncle. That's my blood.
We hit him up
That's
today,
my
right?
guy.
We was confused, right? Because he got an official visit to Miami this weekend, right?
Yeah.
You know he trusts us, man. I mean, he sings to us, man. He said some stuff we interviewed him, man, and we never really let it out. So we hit him up. We like, dog, you committing today. You got an official visit this weekend in Miami, right? And he just hit us back and said, yeah. And we just left it at
that. You can't read him. You can't read him. That's who he is. He's always been like that.
We just left it at that.
When people was asking me, what he going, I don't know. His mama didn't know. His daddy didn't know. His sister and brother didn't know. Nobody knew. I don't think nobody knew because he don't tell. He about his business though. He gonna be ready to work, and them guys, I think this class that they gonna bring in gonna be ready to work. You can't be ready to run when it don't go your way. These shorties, that shit wrong, man. Stand in that paint, tie them shoes up. They used to challenge. They wanted to keep me. They want to take my starting cornerback job every year. I tie them motherfuckers up and go hard in practice. Y'all gonna
Somebody
take
help.
I ain't
help
giving
Go
it to
live
you.
in the comment section. Somebody help Go live in the comment section. He maybe just woke up or something. Somebody help him out. You tell me this Bain coming, yes or no? Is Bain coming, yes or no?
Yeah,
So he just woke up.
He had to be asleep. He just walked out of
Tussies. He just walked out of Tussies, man.
Yeah, shout the Shard, man. Shout the Shard, man.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, man,
1 second, man.
We got y'all say something because I've been talking to my.
We got a break.
No,
go ahead. We got a break right here. Come on. We're gonna take a break real fast.
Oh, here it is.
Hey.
Central Arkansas.
Central Arkansas.
Forward. From Southeast. Oklahoma State. It is Rueben. The man in the middle. From New Mexico. 7'2". Longley. A 6'6" guard from Miami, Ohio. Ron Harper. From North Carolina. And guard
6'6". Michael.
Like Alexa, turn off ring light. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm fired up in this joint, dog. I'm fired up, cuz.
My man, what's up, baby?
Bain, let me tell you something. I just want to be part of the family, dog. How do I change my last name to Bain? Huh?
You got to be born into it, coach.
I can't buy my way in?
No, we ain't doing that one. You got to be born into it.
Well, talk to me, dog. I need this. I need this.
Listen, so Hayes, talk to us, Hayes. Hayes, last year you said Bain was better than all those defensive ends that came out last year.
Damn right. And the ones coming after.
What it is you saw, dog? What did you see in Bain? Because he ain't as big as those guys.
Ain't nobody care about that. Let me tell you something.
How big is Aaron Donald? Hayes, ask him how big is Aaron Donald?
Man, how big is Aaron Donald? How big is Elvis Dumerville? How big is Dwight Freeney? How big is any of them cats, dog? Them $100 million dudes.
How big was Randall?
John Randall. Yeah.
Football players is a football player. You can't take that stuff. They can't measure what's in that shirt pocket.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I told people anytime I go down the dog alley, I know I'm coming out the other side if I got 11 on me. I'm telling you. Listen, you ask me straight of what I see. I see a cat who got technique. I see a cat who has speed, want to, strength, size, all of that. I mean, we ain't talking about a 5'8" dude that's out there killing it. We talking about a dude. We talking about a dude that got 48 and a half or 49 and a half TFLs in the mecca of football. We talking about a team that they don't play Rudy Poos. We already know Central gonna get on a plane, a bus, a train, or walk to any opponent who want to play, and they play them. They ain't ducking competition, and the dudes still show out. They go and play IMG. They go and play Bishop Gorman. They go and play whoever. Like that right there, whole volume, and the dudes show out then. It ain't like he show up against a doggone Coral Park.
Right.
Come on, dog. I'm sorry, I'm going off.
We got a competition in here. Wait up now. Sean Round said he matching donations in here. Sean Round said whatever y'all throw up, he throwing up.
Hey.
Oh Lord, Bain done set the chat off.
Hey, that boy Hayes said he hot.
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something right now. If y'all want it real, if you want it raw, and if you want it authentic, you can't spell Hayes without putting yes in it. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I'm fired up, boy.
See, this is what I thought was gonna happen when Bain
You on that
y'all
Bain
wasn't lit
juice.
as I thought y'all was. Y'all wasn't as lit as I thought, because everybody been wondering about Bain. And he committed, and y'all wasn't see Manny and Rich, y'all ain't had a champagne ready. I thought y'all was gonna be like Hayes lit over there.
Yeah,
listen, I'm turned up college.
I'm gonna go get me a cocktail, though. I'm gonna go get me a cocktail.
I know.
Believe it.
Hold on, that ain't fair to compare us to Hayes, bro. Hayes be on that Ruiz. Hayes be on that Hayes be on that Ruiz cocaine, bro. That ain't fair to compare us to Hayes, bro.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm so fired up. Even my lights fired up. They move when I move, just like that. Look at that. Talk to me, somebody.
I'm drinking a water cocktail, man. Y'all gotta forgive me.
Man, let me tell you. Listen, when I say I'm fired up, hey, them Stacey Adams, boy, that boy putting in some work. That boy sprinkling some fairy dust out there, boy. Now, one thing, you can say anything you want to say about Cristobal, but one thing you can't say, that boy talk game on 1,000. That boy recruiting game, bro, come on, cuz. You can say whatever you want to say. He don't call play. He don't do this. He don't do that. But goddamn it, let me tell you something, boy. That boy dropping some dimes out there, boy. You can talk about NIL, I don't care what you say. He getting it done.
Shout out to Insane with the $20, and Sean Rounds came right back with the 49. Sean Rounds out here matching money, man.
All right, home.
Sean Rounds out here matching money, man.
Always a pleasure, baby.
Listen, man.
That boy said big take little bank, man. That boy said double up. That boy said double up, triple up.
They say Coach Hayes over here drinking that old Cisco. Y'all
that's
remember
whatever. That's
dog, 2020.
Well, Coach,
man, dog, 2020.
He's drinking Cisco.
Listen, man.
He's drinking Cisco. He high.
And I'm on that night train. Hey, I'm on that night train.
What that is? Where they posted that at? Listen, Talbot Bain just came here and say Bain is the most focused Bain out of all of them.
Yeah.
He said he
You see the phone, right? Look on the phone.
I see it. That's him and Ray Ray, right?
Yeah, look on the phone though.
Yeah, him and Ray Ray.
Let me pull you up. Wait up.
On the phone that they're holding.
Stay right there. Send it to me and I'll post it. Pull it. We can't see that. Send it to me. I'm gonna post it.
That was at the banquet.
Is it in the group me?
They was at the banquet thing, right?
Yeah.
Hey man.
Hey, said it, man.
All I
Chestnut
know.
checkers, man.
Oh.
Huh?
I said you said it. Chestnut checkers. You'll see it.
Bro,
You'll see it when it's in the
listen,
group.
I'm so hot. I'm fired up, dog. Like, y'all don't understand how big this is right here, man. This is the dude that I've been saying, like, and you can maybe contest this too, man. We haven't had a difference maker on the defensive line, a dude that changes the protection. And I've been the first one to say, let's stop crowning these cats. Well, guess what? In the words of Denny Green, we crown their ass. I'm crowning him.
Coach, I'm telling you, I told him before you got on, I told him when if he committed, Jackson from Dillard told him, get to the quarterback, I'm gonna get us the ball. And then the old lineman from IMG say, we're gonna have some fun in practice.
Yeah, Malgoa.
So
This
that's
is
the
what it's about,
mentality
man.
that's needed.
This
That's
is
the
what it's
mentality that's needed.
Hey, hold on. I don't think y'all understand what's going on. Sean is not matching. He's doubling. He's doubling donation. If you put something in the chat, he's doubling it. Hey, Big Bank take Little Bank, man.
Big Bank take Little Bank, man. Sean out here, man. Chris
All
Young
day.
Chris Young with the 499.
All
Mario
day.
got 5 wins in the top 5 class to go with it.
Bruh, this huge
Rouse
right
came
here,
back
bro.
with the 9, dog. No, dog, he out there talking. He'll sell ice to an Eskimo, bro. He out there talking.
Bro.
Talking pimp out his holes.
Listen, that dude, listen. Y'all don't understand this Bain commit, why this is huge, bro. You know what I mean? This is big because you're not getting just a guy that's playing. You're getting a guy that's already got tools in the tool belt and know how to use them. That's different. There's a lot of high school players that come in that got a bunch of potential and they got to teach them a lot. They just got to tweak him. They ain't got to teach him a lot. They got to tweak him. Bruh, this is big time.
His hand game off glass.
I'm trying. Hey, I thought he was Steven Seagal out there.
All great D linemen, all great D linemen got them hands. They got hands.
Wait,
what the
where
New
you get
York
it from?
dudes say, man hands, son. Them guys taught him at Central. To me, that's why I got to get a credit to. I think he had Bryant when he first got there. I'm not sure, but if he had Bryant played with Gilt for the Raiders and all that stuff like that. But he was taught it. To me, he was taught it. Picked it up, and like I told you, when all the other kids out, he's somewhere trying to figure out how to get better in football. Mike Irvin was like that. Lonzo Hosman was like that. But they hung out. I don't know if he'll change and hang out later, but they was always doing something extra. And he does that. And that's what makes some of the people that's great. They do the little, Jimmy talks, the little things that count. A lot of us not going to do it.
Bruh, I'm telling you, this big time, dog. That first of all, I'm pissed off at 247, talking about he a second, third rounder. I'm pissed off with them talking about doggone 4-star. Man, look here, man. F them stars, man. Take all his stars away.
That's Mario on the phone, Matty.
Damn right it is. What you mean? Hey, chestnut checkers, man.
That's Mario on the phone down there and Mario on old FaceTime. So listen, man, we got Sean Round matching everybody donation. CeeLo say Bain is a dog. Paired with what we have, Horton, our future very bright. It lessens the blow of losing Connor Lou. We lost Okunlola. Like we totally for. Did y'all even remember that? Like,
Nope.
Did anybody remember that?
What I said earlier, Street, addition by subtraction? Hey.
I ain't even did no video on that dude. I don't need to do no video on that dude. Let me tell you something.
Only thing he flipped. 2023 recruits.
He flipped. I didn't know
Mario's
that.
recruiting group.
He flipped the Auburn.
Flipped. Last guy we had.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like this
Okay.
That's fine.
Listen, the only reason I'm pissed at Bain, I got one reason I'm pissed. He did this shit at 9 o'clock, and I got to be to work in the morning. And I wish I could have did it on a Friday night, so I could have made it to get to work. I got to go to work, man. Look here, boy.
Man, F them kids, man. Bain committed, dog.
Man. Hey, matter of fact, hold up, man.
Hey, Bain committed, dog. F them kids.
247. Hold up, man. I'm calling in now. Damn that. 247-516. I ain't coming in tomorrow because Bain just committed. F them kids.
F them kids.
F them kids, man.
DJ Matty, $4.99, big money only. Shout out to DJ. DJ only. Oh, there goes your son right behind you, DJ, with the $49.99.
I thought he met his match.
Son, wife must be asleep tonight. He got the credit card on fire tonight. The wife must be asleep.
Hey, you gonna go back tomorrow and dispute all them charges.
Son on fire tonight. Boy, the wife must be out of town with the family for Christmas. Boy, Sean is just swiping. Get it, Google. Get it. Nah, we appreciate Sean, man. Sean has done. Sean got to send me his stuff to get signed by Warren Sapp. You got to send me the stuff, Sean.
Well, I'm finna do his WRE. Only reason I haven't done it because I've been waiting for this moment, dog.
I thought you did do it.
I've never done it. I've been waiting for his. Yeah. I want to see his senior tape so bad, but it ain't up. I can't wait. I got to catch the algorithm. I'm finna go put some Visine in my eyeball so I don't look like I just hit an 8 ball, and I'm finna get on this tape because I'm finna get it in. This tape might be 45 minutes long.
Somebody said Bain's the best defensive lineman we got since who they said Jerome Brown. But there was a lot of dudes in there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes in there. We don't know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jerome Brown. We could calling out all type of names. You know, Chad Thomas, Leonard Taylor. What's some of the names we came up with?
Alan Bailey.
Yeah, man. Y'all don't start that, man.
Marcus
don't start that because when the kid don't live up to the expectation or he have a so-so year, everybody gonna be going crazy. Don't do that.
You can't stop it, dog. It's part of sports.
Hey, man, you right. You gonna get critiqued.
Huh?
I said, yeah, you gonna get critiqued, and I'm finna do it in about 20 minutes.
You can't stop it, KB. It's part of the story. But somebody said since Vincent Wilfork, we was trying to hey, wait a minute now. You can't go way back to Jerome Brown. Like we ain't been recruiting D linemen.
Calais Campbell.
Man, I'm about to go take his final exams right now so he can make sure he get there.
What's up?
Look in the group me. Can you pull that commitment video up? I guess he just dropped his commitment video. They say it's hard. They say it's harder than Malik Bryant's.
Nah, Malik Bryant was all right. It ain't no. Hey, let me come holler at Coach Hayes. Coach Hayes for commitment. Come holler at your boy. I'd have had that boy listen. Man, look here, boy. I'd have had Batman that Bain thing whooping. He'd been whooping Batman.
You merely adapted the dog.
That boy say, hey, I already got it. I already got the intro laid out. I'm telling y'all. The intro say what? Ain't nobody care about me until I put on this mask. Huh? I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm so fired up, dog. Matter of fact, I'm going to put my Stacey Adams on and walk down the street right now. God damn it. I'm fired up. I'm better go have me a shorty and name him Bain. Fuck that. Call it. Boy, I'm so excited. Man, look here. Somebody asked me what's the difference between him and Lawrence Taylor. Leonard Taylor. The difference between Leonard Taylor and Bain is like what Bain just said, the hand skill set, right? He's using technique. You understand? He's not just powering through because he's a big dude. I have to be very honest. I'm making a comparison with Bain and that kid Peter Woods from Alabama that's going to Clemson. When you look at their footage, you understand? Now, the kid from Alabama may be bigger than Bain, but they are very similar in their style. The way they play, the way they use their hand. My God, but we could have got both of them. Man, look here, boy.
Hey, Coach Hayes, I got a question for you.
I'm ready.
Hey, do you think, like, I don't want to sidetrack the conversation, but since you brought up another kid, to me, the best prospect on the D line this year was that kid that decommitted from Notre Dame. I think he's up in Jacksonville.
Keon Keeley, cut it out.
Yeah, bro, you don't like his tape?
Nah.
He decommitted from Notre Dame.
Nah.
Yeah, he did. I think he's supposed to be going to, was it Bama or some shit like that?
I don't think he's committed anywhere yet.
He committed to Bama.
Oh.
He committed to Alabama. Yeah, he committed to Alabama yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my cousin, she teaches him.
So again, here's my issue.
His tape kind of jump out, bro.
Yeah, but here's my issue. It's not a negative, but here's where I have a problem. He's at Berkeley Prep. So he ain't in the SEC of high school football. This dude Bain is putting up 30 sacks. This dude should have, he's 6'6", 242 playing in 1A ball. He should have 30 sacks.
He should.
Like these are the type of things that this is what skyrockets him to me compared to the rest of these cats. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, the dude got 49 TFLs, dog. It's people don't get that in their career. He did this in a year. Sugar on the iced tea.
He basically lived in the backfield.
Leave, bro. Yeah, Keon.
Hey, let me ask you something. Keon Keeley, when they played I think they played in the state championship last year, right? Who they play?
I don't care.
Did they not play Chaminade?
I don't know.
It was some Miami team. That was the toughest team they played all year. I think they got it.
And see, this is the kind of thing this is why I love he came to Miami. This kind of stuff pissed me off, like little stuff. I pull up Keon Keeley's tape. This dude got 34,000 views. You go to Bain tape, he got 5,000 highlight views on his huddle film. These people get caught in 6'6", 240. Give me that dog. I'll put him on a leash. And when I let him off, you better be running for your life.
Yeah, Hayes in rare form tonight.
Nah, boy, this Coach Hayes you want to see when you get fired up about good stuff. I ain't got to be political because good is good. You can't deny that.
You can't.
Man, out here slow. Nah, man, I'm looking at his tape, man. This dude out here playing with Timmy Timmy, man. Get him out of here, man. I ain't saying he ain't gonna be a good player. He's gonna be a good player. But dog,
I think I found it, Matty. I think I found it.
What, the commitment?
Let's see if I got it. Yeah, hold it down. Y'all hold it down. Let's see. I think I got it. You saw it?
Yeah, it's in the
arcade
group.
or something, right?
Yeah, it's in the group. If you never played Game Boy, you may not appreciate this. But
God, if we could get Damon Wilson. Oh my God, we can get Damon Wilson. Boy, I'll do a show butt naked. If we get Damon Wilson and Rueben Bain in this class, right? See, y'all don't understand the importance of defensive line, bro. I ain't saying it like y'all don't. I'm just talking.
No. Yeah, we do understand. We said
I understand. No, but what I'm saying is, like, do y'all and again, these are rhetoricals, dog. So y'all, I'm on the juice, but don't Twitter me to death. Bro, do y'all know what happens to your defensive backs when the defensive line firing off like this, dog?
I mean,
in the trenches. We know that. We know that's what Mario came to fix, man. Them trenches.
Number one, they don't have to trail. I mean, everything is a lot quicker. So when receivers are running their routes, I mean, giving a quarterback 5-6 seconds to throw the ball, you bound to make a mistake as a DB, right? Because you waiting. But if the quarterback only has 2 seconds to throw the ball, that changes everything. So,
man, I can't wait to see this cat, dog. I'm about to go take all his final exams for him, make sure he passed.
Oh yeah, you're definitely a rare form tonight.
Nah, dog, I'm always like this, believe it or not. I be playing that junk. Hi, my name's Coach Hayes. But Streeter know.
and I'm looking at some of his highlight right now from last year. And the one thing that I see is something very similar to what Mesidor does, the way he rounds around the tackle, the way I forget what you call it. When you do that drill around that the hula hoop, the circle.
Yeah.
He does that with a lot of technique for a high school kid.
Man, this dude know how to turn their toe inside on that hula hoop drill like you talking. A lot of people, they lean on the side of their foot. This dude, I'm telling you, man.
Hey, Street, grab his donation right quick for Silos. I know he ain't fall asleep. Oh, okay.
Who?
Yeah.
I thought
I'm over here working, dog. You putting me to work, dog. I'm over here working. I got tell me I ain't falling asleep. I'm over here getting it in. I can't be.
Hello, what y'all mean? Y'all ain't trying to see. I hope y'all ain't trying to see Coach naked. Tell me, nah, Coach, we good. We don't want to see that. Nah, boy.
Hey, Street, I think Street, I don't know if Bain trying to get back in or something. He said something in the chat. I don't know if you saw it.
Did he say that now and he said that later? I saw it. Coach 10-15. Oh, that was 3 minutes ago, huh?
Yeah.
Coach, hey, boy, Coach got a 6-pack under this keg. Y'all better stop playing with Coach. Dang, Street. This big time, y'all. I got the lights on my voice. Look at that. Hootie hoo. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So, Hayes, let me know what do you? I know you said it doesn't matter, but what do you think he's bound to be more successful? Dropping back in the coverage, linebacker, or just playing on that DN?
Who dropping back in coverage?
Wait, who you talking about?
I'm just asking the question,
bro. I know you talking about Bain.
I know you're on that Bain juice.
No. I'm asking.
I thought you was gonna say. I thought he was gonna say inside, not linebacker, bro. What? Hold on, man. What we got going on, brother?
Look, I'm asking. I'm just asking the question. It's okay. I'm just asking the question.
Okay, I'm listening. What's the question? No, I'm listening, Maddie. Talk to me.
Listen. We're gonna go back, right? Maybe y'all try to brain dump that season, but I ain't forget.
Mm-hmm.
My man right here, well, two boxes down, was complaining all season about why are we dropping defensive tackles in the coverage, right?
Uh-huh.
Hear me out. So we know he can play inside. We know he can play outside. I don't know if he can drop back in coverage. I'm just asking the question. Where do you see him being most successful? Edge, inside on a rush package, or possibly dropping back in the coverage as a linebacker?
Pressure.
Big Bain came in and said he could play anywhere. OG came in and said that. So I'm asking you.
I think he meant anywhere. I think he meant anywhere on the line, though, dog.
Yeah. The dropping back, if he does that, I'm saying this officially. Hold on. Alexa, turn on all lights. I want y'all to see my face. I'm being dead serious about this. Kevin Steele, Mario Cristobal, Kevin Steele, whoever. If I ever see that boy drop back, I'm officially gone. I'm going somewhere else. I'm gonna be the YouTube for Florida Memorial Lions. I'm gone. I'm gone. So I just want to say that. The reason so actually we talked about this last night, and I thought it was a good point. For some reason there's talks about moving to a 3-4 defense from this 4 front. If we stay in a 40 front, I would love to see him in a 3 technique. Why? Because now he's not responsible just for holding the edge. He's got the 2-way go against even a lesser talent in a guard. I mean, an athletically lesser talent in a guard. And he's got the 2-way go. He's got the A-B gap go, right? So that game is constantly being played. And if he plays on the 8, and if he goes into a 30 front, when he'll end up being like a 4-5 technique, hit up on the tackle, he's still gonna. It's the same thing as a 3 technique. He still have the edge there. He still can play inside. I think personally, I would love to see him play at a 3 technique because now he's so much more dominant, as well as he has a lesser talent blocking him so far as athletically with their feet. And brother, that dude might set it off, boy. That's my personal opinion. But if I see him dropping back, go Lions. I'm out. I'm out, dog. The channel shut down. I'm gone.
You done, dog?
Yeah, you him? Yo, if I see him dropping back, I don't care if it's in the play call, use somebody else. I'm gone. Florida Memorial and St. Thomas, I don't even know St. Thomas mascot. St. Thomas University and Florida Memorial YouTube channel right here at Coach A's Football.
Hey, I'm with you, Hayes. I think if he go inside to do that 3 technique, what Warren Sapp said it was 3 steps to the quarterback or something like that. Like he'll be right there, bro. And then I'll be thinking we got us like a mini Warren Sapp on our hands because he's explosive. He's good with his hands. He's strong. I really think he'd be a better inside player than he would be a defensive end. Not saying that he's going to be average at the end. I think he's going to be great. I just think him on the inside would be like that shit we saw when Gerald Willis was here, where this man was crashing the whole line by himself. That's what I think he'd be on the inside.
Here's the video. Good take, KB. Here's the video right here. A little different.
What the fuck?
So I thought about that. Shot by AC. AC, one of them new video guys, man. It just was different, dog. It's just different art, dog. That's like Game Boy, right, baby?
What'd you say? What'd you say, Street?
I didn't see the commitment at the end. It just said I'm 1,000% committed, but I didn't see nothing else.
It was like
I think you just saw the U logo.
Yeah,
you on that cane juice, Hayes, dog. That was a little too far out for you, dog.
Yeah, like I said, you didn't grow up playing Game Boy, you might not appreciate that.
Well, I was Tetris King, dog. I went to state and playing Tetris.
I think
that 305 with the $4.99. Shout out to Sean Brown still matching people donations, dog. Still matching.
He's not matching. He's doubling up.
You're doubling up.
He's doubling up.
He ain't matching.
Shout out to Sean Brown, boy. That card on fire. What?
Well, y'all gonna mess around and make Gerald ass wake up. Gerald and his only $8,000 today ass gonna wake up in a minute.
Gerald in here somewhere. I bet you. Bet you say something. Gerald in here somewhere. I bet you. Hey, that's how much you say he made today too. That's funny. You said that, KB. $8,000.
Yeah, bro. It was some runners, boy.
Today.
Now the other day, man, it was like. Man, listen, bro, it was like 5. It was like 5 runners. Like one went 1,000%, one went 700, one went 600. And I think another went over 1,000, bro. Pennies too.
I thought about that the other day. That I hadn't looked at the runners in a while.
What y'all talking about, dog?
IOD Squad.
Stocks,
IOD stock market.
Investing.
Invest in Bain.
You know what happened? No, we already did, Coach. We invested heavy in Bain, bro.
Where you was at when you found out Bain committed, Coach?
Me?
Yeah.
I was doing the Coach Me Coach podcast, and Chi-Town Kane said, Coach, Bain just committed. I was like, because he asked me earlier, was I going to cover the live thing? Because he wasn't supposed to commit till like the 16th or something, right?
He changed it last night.
Oh, okay. Well, I knew he was supposed to commit, so I didn't think nothing of it. Then he was like, he committed. I'm like, for real? And boy, the chat was like, yeah, Coach. Yeah, he did, blah, blah, blah. So that's how I found out.
Dang, Coach, you a villain, Coach. Oh yeah, Coach, you a villain. You would have known that last night, man. What's going on?
I'm not a villain. I'm on the outside looking in. Streeter say I ain't cool enough.
You is in there. What's your name in there? You is in there. You got a different name in there. What's your name?
Oh, Nino Brown.
See how light skinned dude lying? Say he lying. Light skinned dude always lying, dog.
I forgot I'm Nino Brown.
Light skinned dude say, boy. Can't trust him far as you can throw him.
It was Kareem Akbar, Your Honor.
Someone said in the chat that Sean trying to get these donuts off to get that tax refund next year.
Man, shout out to Sean, man. Shout out to
Right,
Sean Rouse, man.
Big shout out to Sean. Well, that's big
Shout
time.
out to Sean Rouse, man. Sean here matching people don't know. Sean that's that energy, dog. People been asking about Bain. Is Bain coming? Is Bain coming? All I care about is Bain. Look, my kid. Here, my wife. I get divorced. All I care about is Bain. People been saying that for the longest, dog.
Mm-hmm.
The longest.
You see this next comment?
What is that? Breaking news. Mario just signed the NIL deal with Stacey Adams. These boys on it tonight.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think no Stacey Adams. That's some old floor shines. Them ain't even Stacey Adams.
We stay on point like Stacey Adams. We need to get that Snoop Dogg in here.
How did all that start? How did all that start? Where did all that start from?
He was at a he was with some recruit the other day. I know y'all probably remember, I don't remember. And I think some of the Florida fans like screenshot it and they started picking at his shoes and he had on some pants. That bitch had a sharp ass crease in them goddamn pants. And they started picking on him and all that kind of stuff. And like the UM fans kind of flipped it into something good or whatever. Like, well, them the recruiting shoes right there, boy. We make money off them shoes or whatever. So
and they go shut around right behind them with the 1999.
Hey, Street, did you see my picture? I put up on Twitter the crystal ball starter kit. Dog, do me a favor, going there.
Yeah. I saw it. That was funny, dog. I saw you and your homeboy. That was you and who else? Patter?
That was me, Patter, and Greg Moss. The crystal ball starter kit, dog.
I told y'all when we were losing that recruiting is about selling. Yeah, nothing to do with them wins and losses. The wins and losses may help, but recruiting is about. You ain't never had a homeboy that could walk in the club and leave with a girl, and you be like, recruiting is about selling, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's about selling. When I talked to Jeremiah Smith this weekend, I said, "Who recruiting you?" He said, "The whole damn staff." I said, "God damn, there we go." Mm-hmm. That's how it should have been with Brandon Ennis from day one. The whole staff. He ain't say just DVD.
Hey, Street.
Everybody recruiting. They take turns bringing donuts to the house.
It's not just your homeboy that walk in the club and can walk out with a girl. It's your homeboy that be ugly as sin.
Right.
Racism and walk in. You like, how did he? What?
Yeah, you start sounding all flaw and stuff, man. How you did? All right, man. Let me chill out, man. Every time we
but Street, you had to put me on to that because I think I questioned it and I said it, and then you had to break it down to me. You said, I said, Street, I don't know, bro. I can't. And I forgot who we got after that. And then I came back and I told you, I said, but I see what you said. Yeah, I said, bro, I'm with you 100% now because I was doubting that 100%. I'm like, bro, we getting our ass kicked too much. Street kept saying it. He kept saying it. Kept saying it.
It's selling. Ohio State can sell our offense. We win. We have Heartline. They can't sell you a good city, early playing time. It's certain things they can't say. You know what I'm saying? And you just sell what you have, and you relentlessly sell what you have. 4:00 in the morning. Hey, where your mama? She straight? Where your daddy at? He good? Talk to the dog. Let me talk to Tyrone. What up, Tyrone? Talk to the dog on FaceTime.
Yeah, man, look, I told the Street. I told Street, I said, man, all right, dog. Streeter know I'm gonna listen to him. I said, I'm gonna take your word for it, dog. I said that in the saddest voice I could ever muster up. I think we got some money like the next week. I said, I'm straight now. I'm on board. So I tell everybody the same thing now. They still don't believe me, but I be like, bro, it's recruiting is recruiting. I said, it's what Street say. So now I roll with it now. I'm a believer now.
Nah, they walk around here with their chest poked out, dog. And
I think
like they own it.
I think what it is too is that a lot of this staff felt like, well, in the past when this happens and we trending up, something would happen with the previous staffs where we lose a game we ain't supposed to, and everybody named mama jump off the cliff the next day. Yeah, we out of here later. And so the fan base is almost like on edge waiting for it to happen. If you tell me I get Rueben Bain and lose Connor Lou, I take that every single time. And twice
every time.
If you tell me like, hey, today y'all gonna lose Connor Lou, you're gonna get Rueben Bain though, I'm like, hey, Connor was nice, man. I appreciate you, brother.
So, hey, sometimes you sacrifice the the pawn for the queen and the king, dog. See ya.
That's how it is.
But you know, it's just fan logic, and it makes perfect sense because that's the way we look at it. Because we're not in the room getting recruited, so we look at it, man. Nobody going to play for this sorry ass school, yada yada. We not end up going through it or whatever. So it's fan logic, and it do make sense to us.
Yeah, because you still got a Cam Kitchens. 5 wins, you still got a Cam Kitchens. The kids see that. That's their homeboy. They know Cam. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 wins. Mario said we building something. I'm just trying to build it the right way. You're gonna be a part of it. Look at Cam Kitchens, his name in the rafters. If you do things the right way, it turned out the right way. And you just sell it. But you gotta walk around with your chest out. You gotta walk around like you really want Kamani McClain. You gotta walk in Central like Bain is yours. You don't care if Nick Saban is standing there. And that's what we wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? We was bowing down. We was like, but you know, Mario come here jacking fools up. So if you ain't with him jacking fools up, you're gonna have to get off the staff because that's what he walking in schools with. Like, man, this is our city.
That's it.
Dang. Hey, did y'all see the picture T2 I put up? Maybe I'm late because I was on live when he was at the Florida State stuff holding the 305 up. Am I that late?
Who's holding it up?
T2.
No, Bain. T2 I put up a picture of Bain when he was at Florida State and they stuff, but he got the 305 up in their uniform.
Yeah, I put that in here because I was saying like it's funny that like Mike Norvell is 0-2 when he buy a recruit a birthday cake for their mama.
Bro,
they commit to Miami.
Bro, that's
they bought
like they
birthday cake.
No,
the mama.
They had it all out in the club, sparklers, everything, birthday cake.
Man,
thing in it, man.
No, Medi. When he went outside, he's back. He's back. I said that's the same shit he did with what's the boy from Georgia, Mims? What's his name?
Yep.
I said this nigga ain't learned his lesson yet. The same goofy shit he did.
He ain't learned. He did not learn. It's all right. It's okay.
Oh yes, sir. The Hurricanes don't put it out. There it is. I needed this for the video.
What you see?
Oh, my bad.
What was that?
Good.
Boy, it sounded like a bomb about to go off, boy. So if you just getting in here, man, we had a lot to talk about tonight. My boy Christian Leary goes back to Orlando to commit to UCF. Your boy back home, Hayes.
Yeah, I talked about that too, man. I was talking about him earlier. You know, I think he's a good player. I thought that personally, when he was being recruited and Oklahoma was on the board, when Lincoln Riley was there, I really thought that would have been a great place for him for the style of offense. I've always said this about Chris Leary. He's fast. Because they were making the comparison. I just dropped the Chris Johnson WRE really right at 9:00, and they both run a 10-4, but they move totally different. And I was saying Chris Johnson moves fast out the gate. You understand what I mean?
He does. Yep.
Chris Leary gains speed over time like a Usain Bolt, right? Like the first 40 yards in 100, it looked close. And then about that 60-yard mark, you see that dude pulling away. And so I said that to say Chris Leary does well with movement routes like slants, catching them on the run, digs, post balls, drags. He's not a hitch guy or a spot guy. where you catch it and then got to get going. The twitch is not in there because he's trained to be a track guy. You know what I mean? It's a total different skill set. But I think he'll do well, man. I hope he'll do well. I pray for him.
Honestly, I think he's
Go ahead.
he's better. Like he could have, if he didn't want to come back home, he could have went anywhere in the country. I think there's a lot of programs that are Power 5 that he could have went to, but more power to him. Hopefully he balls out from day one at UCF.
He was
And
on
I think
the
he's a
field at
homebody,
Alabama. He was on the field at Alabama.
He was.
He had played a little running back as a freshman. But man, dog, listen, you got to be on your P's and Q's with a depth chart like that, boy.
Yeah, and I think he's a homebody, right? I think he's very close to how Duke Johnson was, believe it or not, very close to his mom. He's got 2 good mentors that's around him, and I just think he's a homebody kid. You know what I mean? I always felt that it's not a bad thing. It's just it is what it is thing. You know.
Hey, what's your thoughts on Mike Leach?
Man,
met Mike Leach?
I have actually, man. He was after he got fired from Texas Tech. He was living in Key West, and he was working with the Key West football team, the Fighting Kunk, and that's their mascot. They're the Kunks. So what happened? I think that year they were in our district at Jackson for some reason. I don't know why Key West was in our district, but me and my man Z had convinced Coach Dunn we needed to go scout Key West the week before we played them because we had a bye week. So we ended up at Key West, and he was down there, so we just talking, chopping it up. But yeah, that dude was like working in a bar or something. He was like working in a bar, just I get free drinks, and he just hanging out.
Right, I remember that, dog. I remember he was down there.
Yeah, he was down. Him and Paul Valero, and so he was down there at Key West, and then that following week we was playing him. He was on the sideline, like not coaching, but kind of helping out, being around. He out there with like shorts on and flip flops, coaching.
That man was always good for a soundbite, man. That man come on and say something. Wow.
But it's funny. So I brought him up to say this. I brought him up on the show because I was talking about different coaching styles, and I was saying, as quirky and being a compliment to him, as quirky as he is, he still was successful and found a way to get through the players. That's why I tell people, it's up to coaches. Coaches got to find a way, whether he used Pirates and Vikings for them to understand, or you using X and O's. He found a way to get to his players and was successful. As weird as he sound, he talking about Halloween candy in the press conference. The players understood, and they were effective, and they were productive in his systems, right?
Right.
Yeah. How about when he called that I guess he called one of his players' girlfriend fat. You over there with your fat girlfriend eating candy?
Yeah.
Something like that.
He said instead of going out working out hard, you want to sit over there and eat a fish sandwich under a shady tree with your fat girlfriend. And he just was talking. That was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, man. Oh man.
I started the show off with him talking about marriage. Somebody asked him for marriage advice. Oh my.
I did the Weather Channel and everything. I watched some clip with him doing the weather for the local news. He was like, yeah, over here, it might rain. It may not rain. I don't know. Like that, he's fun cat. But the players love him. Like the players love him. Players stand by. I mean, bro, he had Washington State rolling. You know what I mean? Like.
We just watched that whole game, man. With all those big guys we had, we lost to Washington State. Stacy Coley, Herndon, Mark Walton, Joe Yearby.
Duke was on that team, wasn't it?
Huh?
Duke was on that team, right? And we lost to Washington State.
No. I think the man had to be the year before. He had just left.
Yeah.
We just watched the whole Miami highlights, and we watching this game. Like, how did we lose this game?
That wasn't the Sun Bowl when when they had Duke throw that damn pass in the snow?
Duke threw a pass in that game?
Yeah, it was the game's in El Paso, but for some reason it was snowing in El Paso, Texas, which is on the border of Mexico. And Duke rolled out and threw a damn running back pass, and they got picked off.
We didn't see Duke in that game, did we?
That wasn't Washington State.
We just watched the game. Duke wasn't in the game. You're
watched
right
the whole
about
game
the
at the beginning of the show.
But Duke wasn't in that game. It was Mark Walton.
We didn't see him in that. We didn't see him in that game. That sound like the same game though. So here we go.
Yeah.
Got any advice for your boy?
Well, it's
Hey, what's going on, boy? Coach, man,
here we go. Okay.
Well, it's too late to rescue you. The best wisdom that I can possibly give, 9 days, and it's a little late. You should have come to me sooner. My wisdom would be, you have to stay out of the way. Now, and I wish you a very happy marriage, and I'm sure you'll have one. But I'm just telling you, when it comes to marriage, the women lose their mind. Your fiance's going to lose her. Your mother-in-law is going to lose her mind. Your mom is going to lose her mind. Several of your sisters and female relatives are going to lose their mind, and they're going to barrage you with constant questions. What should we wear? And then, which of course my answer was, I don't care. And then, what color should the invitations be? I don't care. What should we have for dessert? I don't care. Should we seat this way or that way? I don't care. But see, I don't care is not satisfactory at all. And you're going to get caught in a catch-22, and I'm certain that you already have. Catch-22 is, well, I want you to be a part of this too. So what color invitations? All right, the blue ones. Well, I kind of like the tan ones. Okay, the tan ones then. Oh, you're just saying that because you want this over with. You're not thinking about it, which is of course true. And then, what do you want for dessert? I was strawberry short. Okay, yes, strawberry shortcake. Blueberry pie. We could have the pie. Well, you said you wanted the strawberry shortcake, and then go back and forth, and they're going to play keep away from you until after you're married. So what you need to do is you need to work late hours, be very nice and supportive, and but they're going to play keep away from you, and there's no answer you can give that is going to be satisfactory or correct.
This man is wild, man. This man talking to the reporter at the press conference.
I'm gonna do just like Hayes did, because I need you. My lights on. Cause I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put my mic up too while I say this.
There you go.
That man would have lasted a season and a half at this school.
You right.
There's 0 points. That man would have lasted at University of Miami talking about shit like that. He would have had a banner by game 2.
No, you're right, because we don't get it. No, you're right. You're right.
He would.
He a different cat though, man. Like I was watching the documentary where, like, I don't know if you've seen it, where he walked to work and he come in the office late. Like, this dude don't start at no 5, 6 in the morning. He started like 2 in the afternoon. He come in late. He let the coaches take this. For real, he don't start coaching until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, the coaches get to take their kids to work. I mean, kids to school. He cut different, bro, but it's effective. It's effective.
I think most college coaches be putting in them long hours because they want to be home now.
That's it. No, thank you. I'm like, he said it. Them dudes don't want to be at home. They don't want to be home, dog. You never have time for me. Man, all right, let me go to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Street, did you see the last one with Mike Leach, the last game where he was folding up the chairs? No, this was just like 2 weeks ago. He was like, the players don't have a right to sit down. The game is going on. You the head coach. This dude done turn around and start folding all the chairs up so the players don't have nowhere to sit. They just need to stand up for the rest of the game. If you type in Mike Leach folding chair, it'll come straight up. He was over. The game is going on behind him, and he folding up chairs, stacking them up, so the players don't have nowhere to sit down.
That man loose, man.
Yeah.
Would have tore his ass up.
Yeah, he wouldn't have made it.
Man,
but every time the job came open, everybody always say get Mike Leach.
It'd have been YouTube gold for us, though. I can tell you that much.
Could you imagine him?
Oh yeah, we would stay about it.
Some of it's just a lack of
Could you
discipline.
imagine?
I mean, the quick answer is our inside receivers were afraid of number 20. You know, I mean, as many faces
How about calling the dude out?
that we beat Boise in, which were quite a few, except for
he did it one by one too.
We didn't beat him in. As one was mental
folding them chairs up.
and two was anybody that faced
you see it, Rich?
with the possible
Yeah, man.
John Thompson got their ass kicked.
And you see the assistant coaches trying to follow behind him and pick the chairs up.
That was kind of reflected in who was penalized. I mean, he kicked all three up around. And
he said number 20 kicked everybody ass.
You know, I mean, we have to raise the bar on three of our inside receivers that I can think of. And,
you're talking about calling people out.
Block out there in practice, it's all of a sudden going to get painful.
Go ahead, Benny.
No, I asked, could you imagine him and Susan in the same room?
Oh man, that's what I told you to go do.
Yeah, like I think it would be like some type of like scientific, like for like all the plants would like crash and burn when if these two were in a room together having a conversation. Like I couldn't even imagine what that would look like. Like what would ensue.
Somebody read that donation.
I'm
Last
lost.
10 years, we have only made number 10 in recruiting. Where are we at? We're number 5 now, right?
Well, it was 5 and then it dropped to 6 for some reason.
Shout out to the 199 and shout out to Sean Rounds right behind him with the old 499. Then Celos came back with the 999. The safety Hussey, we recruiting. Does this kid have a Sean Taylor ability? What are y'all thoughts? I'm not comparing anybody else to Sean Taylor ever again.
Facts.
I did it with James, and I realized that you had to come from a good house. Your daddy had to be a police officer. Your daddy had to have you out there since you was 8 working out. I just said you had to be cut different. You got to be cut different to be Sean Taylor. You can't just be a good football player.
I just got one question about Mike Leach. I'm done with it. Imagine what the hiring committee, when they sat down in the interview, what the hell were they thinking when they said, we're going to pick this guy? Like imagine if all 5 of us were sitting in the room and Mike Leach was there and we had these conversations about, program building, coach, and what you think. And this dude started talking about Vikings and Pirates. Well, do you know Valhalla? You had to burn the ships because they can't. Like, do y'all really say, all right, this dude can coach, but he crazy as hell?
No. This is what we need to kick Saban ass. If Saban been kicking your ass for 30 years, right? So you're like, at least we know he ain't afraid of Saban. Let's get this dude. You're desperate. You're desperate at that point. You know he's not afraid of Saban. He ain't afraid of none of them.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, when you go out there, you be like, damn, I hope to God this works. Because if not, this like
we all fire. That's it. Hang it up. We all done. So listen, man, we can't stay on here all night long because we got Bain.
I got to make a tape.
You can't stay on there all night long because we got Bain. So we're gonna get up out of here, man. But one by one, man, this is the biggest commit since what? Kamani McLean, right? Like, other than Kamani McLean, Bain's the biggest commit we had in a long time. Just a kid that we wanted to get, we had to get, we couldn't lose type stuff. No, that's just right.
Yeah, I would say so. I don't think it's the biggest. I think it might be slightly bigger based off of his production numbers, which are insane. His overall, like, and here's the thing too. We always had this thing. Hayes, correct me if I'm wrong. You a coach, you do this. Tell me the last legacy kid that was successful at the University of Miami.
I don't know.
Sean had to go get the other card. Sean took a minute. He had to go get the other card to double down on him. Put the black card out on him, son.
this don't happen, right? So that on top of the fact, because we always feel like we should be entitled to a legacy kid.
Right.
You know, it's like, hey, you came here, but we just watched one take his ass to Duke today. So
wow.
It is what it is.
I just think like when you say it's twofold. Is this the biggest kid? No. When you look at rankings, right? The rankings. Of course, we had the James Williams, we had the Leonard Taylor, we had like Kamani McLean now. So we've been having big time recruits.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, the reason I'm so excited, I'm super excited because we finally got a kid. Here's what I say: the battle we've always been losing. We've been losing, and we still are.
Mm-hmm.
But you're starting to see a switch. We've been losing the elite players from our backyard, and we've been getting. I want to be careful when I say this. We've been getting the guys that are not necessarily all the way elite, right? The elite, the Ja'Cory Brooks, the elites of the Dallas Turners, like to me, Bain is equivalent to a Dallas Turner. You understand what I'm saying? When instead Dallas Turner goes to Alabama, and then we get the kid maybe from Columbus that did okay. He got 15 sacks in 4 years, like that. You know, so this is why that's big in my eyes, is that this is an elite player in our backyard that we're keeping, like a Kamani McLean as well.
Right.
But to finish my thought real quick, these are the type of caliber of kids that, you know, like Coach Hayes said, these are ones we always miss on. And I think it would have stung more because you got a whole relative on the staff, multiple alumni who also attended school. I think that's why it kind of hits a little bit harder than Kamani. Don't get me wrong, Kamani is huge.
Hell, your head coach on the staff.
Yeah. And then the guy who coached you for 3 out of the 4 years. Like, so yeah, it would have definitely been an L if we didn't lock this up. So I think that's why it hits and resonates a little bit better. At the end of the day, it's a Miami kid, South Florida kid. We want to see them be successful always, but we just want to see them be successful here. So yeah, definitely a big deal.
Right. Anything, KB Rich?
Nah, y'all pretty much said. I mean, I do think. I mean, from optic standpoint, I do think Kamani was a bigger thing. So I think he was the biggest since Kamani. But I think what Coach Hayes said resonates a lot. It's like, we can't keep a Dallas Turner or who, you know what I'm saying? And it's like we finally kept a Dallas Turner. You know what I mean? So everything Coach Hayes said, I have to echo. You know what I'm saying? So they pretty much said everything need to be said.
What about you, Rich?
Oh boy, sleep.
So I would compare this commitment as it's an anchor commitment, just like Ray was. So that's my comparison. Just like that, a Dallas Turner, we all know, despite the stars, despite the rankings, or who's in the top 5 for receivers, we knew that Ray is a dog. We know that, and I think you have the same thing in Bain, where we know Bain is a dog. Despite what people may say, as you mentioned earlier, Hayes, when you talk about looking at a guy, Keely Ringo, who's 6'6", 240 something, and he's 6'2", so you're like, okay, Keely got to be better. Nah. We know what dogs look like, so we got to acquire more of those guys in order to really get back to where we need to be. So it's big. It's big for sure.
Right. I mean, it's just a simple thing. Like, he seemed like a layup, right? He seemed like a layup. And it's been a long time. There's been a lot of layups in our backyard that we haven't landed, dog. And when I say big, I mean big from a standpoint of, are we going to get the kids that are right here, the big-time kids, to stay home? And with a 5-win season, we still get 4. You know what I'm saying? And I think that says a lot. It says a lot. I think it's the beginning, you know what I'm saying, of kids being to stay home. And it came from effort from the staff. So you got to tip your hat to them, because they got to be doing some goddamn tap dancing when they walk in these houses with them 5 losses on their shirt. So tip your hat to them, man. And he may not be Kamani McLean big, but it's big from a standpoint of there's no way we lose a kid whose brother's on the staff to one of these goddamn playoff teams. And we showed that we here to fight for him. And gonna bring some of them home. So definitely huge, man. I appreciate y'all boys, man. Shout out to Sean Rounds, man. He did something tonight that I've never seen anybody do in the chat. Shout out to you, dog. Get me that stuff so I can get it. I can get it to Warren Sapp, so Warren Sapp can sign that to you, man. Shout out to Hayes coming in this thing with a 5th of Bain juice.
I'm trying to light this thing up. Hey, and if you don't mind, I want to say one thing. I'm looking at the list. Rueben Bain is ranked 9th out of defensive edge rushers. And again, I'm big on this. Samuel Mpemba is ranked 6th, and there's no footage of this young man. And I know we talked about that, but like I don't see he's 6'3", 240. I get it. But I don't understand. Fuck it. You right, dog. Let me go drink my juice. We saw
where he saw him at. We saw him at the which camp he was at, where all the big kids was at IMG.
Damn that camp. I'm talking about football.
No, we saw Bain, 3 sacks versus IMG? Or 4?
4.
4?
What you call Coach Hayes? The Underwear Olympics?
Yeah, dog. Like we talking about camp. Like we talking about camp? Camp.
We talking about practice. We talking about practice. No, bro. The biggest stage early in the season, no chance to win. Bain 4 sacks could not be blocked
by nobody on that team.
It's amazing how Damon Wilson blew up though, didn't he? 247 needed a cut a check, but okay, his mother.
Son of a man. All right, man. Y'all get on up out of here, man. I'm about to go find something to eat on.
I'm finna go, so make me a Bain t-shirt. Right? I'm finna go make me a Bain t-shirt on my cricket.
You merely adopted the dog.
Hey! I need to. Hey, Streeter.
I was born in it. What up?
Yeah, no, for real. As soon as you get off, call me. I need to ask you something serious. Yeah. Okay. All right, man.
All right, man. 786-459-9499. We've added credit repair to IOD Squad. So if you need your credit fixed, and I know most of y'all do, because Christmas coming, and half of y'all brought all them presents in October, man. Swipe. Hit your way up, 786-405. I'll point you in the right direction. If you're on IOD Squad, the information will be in there. The numbers is everything in the car, everything you got to do, man. Shout out to everybody tonight. While we were live, Bain committed. That's big time for the culture. We had Talbot Bain on here. We talked a little bit about Mike Leach, man. Got into a few things. But listen, man, we're going to get up out of here. Don't put off tomorrow. Something you could do today. The rest of your life could be seconds away. I'm D and I'm out of here.